everyone, this is Marsha Lecour, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And tonight, we are having a very special guest, Wayne Mouland. And we're going to be diving deep into the topic around alcohol. So this is an exciting topic, and the reason being because I've been speaking out boldly, unapologetically, around the topic of alcohol. And I can quote the World Health Organization states, and I believe it was the World Health Organization, no, actually it was the Mayo Clinic, that stated quite bluntly that alcohol is a neurotoxin. So, we have with us today, I see Wayne Mouland, and I'm going to see if I can add him in here. Okay. So momentarily, we have Wayne coming with us. And so until Wayne arrives, I was saying that alcohol is a neurotoxin according to the Mayo Clinic. Wayne!
Hi, Marsha. How are you?
Nice to see you. How are you?
Nice to see you too. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Great. We were talking yesterday. And
can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. So we were chatting yesterday. Each of our phones went off when our hands were by our sides. Remember that? That was so odd. But anyways, you said something to me yesterday that really left a deep impact on me. And I thought you are the person I wanted to bring on so we can dive deep around the topic of alcohol. So what was the one thing that you told me yesterday about your experience with alcohol?
I haven't had a drink for about 6 years now.
Well, there must be a story behind that, because people don't just wake up one day and say, I'm not going to have alcohol. So why don't you tell us your story, how you came to that decision?
Well, you know what? It was a couple of things that brought me to that decision. And the one first and foremost was my body. Made that decision for me. So I was blessed with divine intervention to give up alcohol. It wasn't something that I decided, oh, hi Shireen, hi Patricia, hi everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. But for me, when I gave up alcohol, like I said, it wasn't a conscious decision mentally that I made. It was more of my body screaming to me, okay, bud, your days are over for this type of thing. And like I said, it was divine intervention for me, because after I didn't have a drink for 6 years, even after I didn't have a drink for a couple weeks, I started to feel incredible. It was amazing. I didn't realize the effect and the impact that it had on me until I stopped doing it. And, I'm not a big advocate against it, or like if people want to drink, that's their thing, but I wouldn't recommend over excess. Drinking in excess can have tremendously negative impacts on your body and also your mind. Like I also noticed that alcohol makes us do things completely out of our character. For me, myself anyway, I would make some really stupid decisions under the influence of alcohol. And like I said, I think we've spoke about this before. Like I've done a lot of different drugs in my life. I have a past, in that type of thing, and I've done a lot of different drugs and stuff like that. And alcohol was the only one where I could wake up the next day and not have a clue what the hell I did that night. Everything else, at least if I woke up the next day, I would understand or know what I did. But alcohol is the only one. The only thing that had that effect, that type of impact on me. So it was an eye-opener for me. And health-wise, because I drank in excess every day, I was pretty much an everyday drinker for a lot of years. And, it had like I said, I didn't realize the effects that it had on me until I stopped. I had a lot of stomach issues, a lot of heartburn issues, even skin issues and stuff like that. Like it has a tremendously negative impact on a lot of stuff. And we're all different. We're all like snowflakes and fingerprints, right? We're all different to a certain degree. But you know what? It's just something that it took me a couple weeks of not doing it to realize what it was doing to me. So that's my story when it comes to alcohol. It was my body that kind of like slapped me upside my head and said, "Hey, that's enough, bud. You're not going to have any more of that stuff." So and it was almost like I became allergic to it.
So what first got you into alcohol?
Well, I started drinking. I'm born and raised in Nova Scotia, right? So if anybody knows anybody from Nova Scotia, we tend to drink a lot for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just like it's part of the culture there. And I started at an early age, 12, 13. To be honest, I started drinking on a regular basis. I remember I had an Italian friend, and his father used to make wine in his basement. And by the liters, he would have like 100 liters of wine in his basement, and we would go steal it and get drunk in the fields and whatnot. That's where it all began for me. So, it was a lot of fun back then, but little do we know that the effects long term that these things have on our bodies. And it took me a couple of months of not drinking, and all of those symptoms that I had that I didn't know what was I didn't know where, I had all these issues, stomach issues, a whole bunch of different health issues. And I didn't realize that it was the alcohol that was helping feed these problems until I stopped. And then once I stopped, everything just started to become like better. My health was better. My thinking patterns were becoming better. I was making better, clearer decisions in just in everyday life. So it was a great thing for me. And like I said, I'm not a person who will say, oh, don't drink and this and that, but just be careful of the amounts of alcohol that you put in your system every day or on a weekly basis. And to drink water. This is a tip that I started to learn at the end of my drinking days, where it would be so bad, the hangovers and stuff, where I would just start drinking a glass of water in between each drink for hydration, right? Because the alcohol dehydrates you. So that's something to keep in mind if you're a drinker or whatnot. And just to have a drink of water in between every drink, it kind of, it's good for you. It made me feel less of the symptoms of it.
Now, did you find
So what sparked you? What sparked you to talk about it the other day?
Well, it's interesting because I don't know if you know my story. Remember that night we spent an hour listening to your story? Remember? We were at that 5D
Yes.
TV. Oh my gosh, you had my listening ear for more than an hour. I had hepatitis C from a blood transfusion and did treatment. This was during surgery many years ago at age 4. And the blood transfusion contained tainted blood. And as a result of that, I contracted hepatitis C, which is a virus that attacks the liver. So long story short, I went through almost a year of treatment about 4 years ago, got cured. But even though I'm cured, I still have damage to the liver called cirrhosis. And for me to drink alcohol would be adding fuel to the fire. And funnily enough, before I was officially diagnosed with hepatitis C, I had quit drinking when I was 20 years old. So when I was in first year university, that's when I took up alcohol. I got drunk 3 times, really bad situation. So I thought, if I don't stop drinking alcohol, I'm going to have a social drinking problem. So I stopped cold turkey 45 years ago.
Wow.
And so right now, even though I have cirrhosis of the liver, I'm being monitored for liver cancer. So, and I have people within my my world that have passed on from cancer. So cancer has special let's say, prominence in my mind, you know, especially for those that have passed on. And then I was reading something about the Mayo Clinic. The Mayo Clinic says that alcohol is a neurotoxin to the brain. And then the Canadian federal government came out with this policy where the recommended amount of moderate drinking for men is 15 drinks a week. And for women, it's 10 drinks a week. So I'm thinking that alcohol is high risk. And yet they call this working paper a low risk consulting paper. So it seems sort of, it contradicts itself, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure the lobbyists for the alcohol companies had a little bit to do with that, right?
They did.
For sure.
They had, let me see if I can quickly find it without looking too quickly. Yeah, so here they have here, let me see if I can find it. Some National Brewers Association. Brewers Association of Canada was one of the consulting groups that they brought in. You know?
How convenient.
Yeah, how convenient. So I thought that was
how convenient is that?
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. So, you know.
Well, I always, what I thought was interesting, Marsha, was the fact that they call it spirits. Why would they even call alcohol spirits? That to me is like, ooh, it's a little bit trippy. Like, what does spirits have to do with this beverage, you know? And then after realizing how much it pretty much can take over your spirit, which makes sense of why they call it spirits.
Yes.
Right. I never had a good feeling about that when I heard that they call it spirits. I was like, ooh, what the heck is up with that?
Yes, and I would think that alcohol does take over your spirits. Because the more you drink, the less awareness you have of what you're doing and what you're thinking, and if you have too much, you black out and you pass out and you wake up the next day and you think.
Yeah, I got an old friend of mine on the line here. I got Cecil Marsman on the line here. He says because they bring out the demons, bro, and yes, he would know. He's one of the gentlemen who I started my drinking career with. What's going on, Cecil? And yeah, he was there when we started our drinking binges or whatnot, and it lasted a long time. I drank for quite a many years. You know, like I said, I started when I was probably 12 or 13, and was drinking heavily till about 6 years ago. You know, and I'm 40. I'm going to be 45 this year, so you do the math. I was drinking for quite some time, and it did have a tremendously negative impact because of the way I abused it.
Yes.
I drank a lot, you know, I drank a lot and ongoing, pretty much every day or every other day for years. And I think that's an important trick too. Like, you know, if I had of taken my time or just been an occasional drinker or didn't drink as much or, you know what I mean? I didn't abuse it and abuse my body with it. Then maybe I'd be able to have a few drinks today. But my body was just like, yeah, that's it for you, but no more for you. And you know, the odd time it's funny because people, you know, ask me about it when I'm out or whatever, and they ask me if I want to drink, and I say, oh no, thank you. You know, I don't make a big deal out of it, but I say, you know, thank you, and then everybody's always curious, you know, just to see, you know, why. Yes. And like I said, it wasn't a decision that I made; it was my body that made the decision, which was divine. It was divine intervention for me because I feel so much better. You know, like I said, even in the first few months, I felt incredible. And after the years went on, not drinking at all, I believe in myself personally. I look younger. I look younger now than I did back then, for sure. It definitely can take some years off of you. If you overdo it like I did.
Absolutely.
I did, yes.
Yes.
Moderation Anything else? You know, moderation. Sorry?
So do you think moderation is okay for people?
You know what, I don't, I would say definitely moderation is good for everyone in all circumstances. It doesn't matter if you're talking about alcohol, but as far, like, I don't really have that you know, you shouldn't drink at all kind of thing. I think everybody's chemical build is different. how they, you know, how they go on is different and whatnot. So if somebody can do it and do it in a responsible manner and with moderation, I think that's fine, you know, and to each their own, basically. But for me,
so because
yeah,
it's
no,
an individual choice then.
I would
It's an
say
individual
so. You know
decision.
what? I would say
Yes.
it's an individual choice. However, you know, it's good to be aware of the information,
Yes.
especially for people who have problems with depression, because alcohol, as you know, as we learned, we were taught this in school. And I remember I took a bartending course years ago. And in the bartending course, they are legally liable to tell everybody the damaging effects that alcohol can have on the body and the mind. And
Wow.
they were sitting there, and I was sitting, and I was a really heavy drinker at this time. And I was sitting there, and they were telling me about, you know, they were teaching us in the course that, you know, when you have a hangover and you have the headache and whatnot and all the symptoms of a hangover, it's actually because the alcohol sucked all of the water out of your brain. Our brain sits on top of this water solution in our brain. And that's the hangover, is when all that, so your brain is just sitting flat on your skull or whatnot in your head, and it's not
Wow.
the same. So when I heard that
Wow.
it actually shrinks your brain, I was like,
Wow.
okay, that
Ooh,
might be a little something to keep in mind. You know what I mean?
that's
So
scary.
when I learned that, right, and it's a depressant. It's clinically, it's labeled. It's, you know, it's in all the textbooks or whatnot. It's labeled. It is a depressant. So people who suffer from depression, it's you're basically drinking depression in a bottle, especially if you have issues with depression already.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't recommend alcohol for people with you
Yes.
know, with conditions like that. It can just add and fuel to the fire, as you said earlier.
Now there's a guy that might be watching this. His name is Benjamin Stone, and he is I'm just going to say he's a holistic medical practitioner, and I don't know if he's watching.
Mm.
Benjamin, are you around? I might ask him to come in, and he can
Yeah,
give
for
his
sure.
opinion on things. Let me see if I can bring him in.
See if he's.
Okay, I've sent it, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if he's around.
So I'm just going to say hi to Brendan, Cecil, Joanne, Amanda, Angie, Kenneth, Virginia, Tara, Lori. Hi, everybody. Jenna, Shireen, Francis, Patricia, Sarah D.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
all these people are
See,
on.
a few of them. There's a few of my old friends that are on there. I think they jumped off as soon as we were talking bad about alcohol. I don't. They were like, "Oh, I don't want to hear this."
I can't see the names. Do you see a guy named Benjamin Stone on there? Benjamin Jonathan Ulysses Stone?
Let me see. No, I don't.
Okay, I guess maybe he hopped off.
No.
Okay, that's okay. Um, yeah, that
Yeah.
was interesting then. Is there anything else that you want to tell us about alcohol, Wayne? Anything else you
I
want to
think
share with people? Why don't you tell us about the Echo Movement?
Okay, I could talk about that. Sure, Echo Movement. And we're going to be going live at 10 p.m. tonight. Echo Movement is a meditation humanitarian movement. It's all about spreading awareness of meditation. We do live meditations. We were doing them every night from Christmas Day, but now we've changed it up to Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can join us live on Facebook to do a meditation. It's all about getting people, like I said, aware of meditation, and to have as many people meditate at the same time as humanly possible, sending out that vibration to have it echo back and manifest into reality. And it's turned into a humanitarian group as well. We do a lot of work with some great causes, such as Feed It Forward, $1 Million Smiles, Heroes in Black, Reviver Rejuvenation Ranch, the Scott Mission, the Young Street Mission. We do a lot of humanitarian work and volunteer work with these, you know, groups and different organizations within the community here in the GTA, and it's fantastic. And it all started it started off as a meditation group, and a friend of mine called me up one day and he's like, listen, Wayne, I know this homeless girl and she needs some clothes. Can we help her out? Can we do something here with I had about 1,500 members in the group at the time. And I said, sure, you know what, let's do a little post. I did a post, you know, we got this person who needs a hand, you know, a hand up kind of thing. Can we help her out? And a couple of days later, my whole house was full of stuff. I had a garage full. I had rooms full of stuff. People were dropping off skids of shampoo and toothpaste and clothes. And I had so much stuff, I didn't even know what to do with it. And that's what kind of sparked me to go out looking for these organizations so that we could donate all this stuff to them, right? So that, I tell you, that in itself was an amazing thing when my friend just called me out of the blue, that he planted a seed there. Little did I know when I was, you know, typing in that first post, can we help this girl, this homeless girl of a friend of mine, that we would have it come to this point where we're just like, I'm on the board of 3 or 4 different charities. I'm on the board of directors and committees, and I'm constantly volunteering, and I'll be out this weekend with Feed It Forward. And it's just an amazing feeling. It's a great inspirational thing for yourself and your children to get out there and serve the community. It's fantastic. And I know that 5D TV is where we met pretty much. And I know they're into a lot of the charity stuff and working in the community and doing stuff like that. So it's a fabulous family that we have here, that we've built in the GTA here. The community is so incredible, and you know yourself, there's so much love out there, and so many great minds and ideas and spirits, and just spearheading some amazing initiatives. That, you know, I'm very proud that Echo Movement and myself to be a part of. So, you know, my life, as a few of my friends who were on this feed here tonight knew me from back in the day. I didn't always used to be such a nice guy or whatnot, and I wasn't always a member of the community like I am now. And it's a what an amazing difference. It can really make you feel fantastic when you start to do some of these things, and it'll give you a perspective. A different perspective on just life in general. So I always recommend to everybody, you know what, if you're feeling down or lost or any of those negative vibrations or emotions, get out there and help serve the community, feed some homeless people, you know, do whatever you can do. Sometimes a few of us, we go out and we pick up trash in the parks and stuff like that. Little things like that, they really make you feel good. It really puts you on a different perspective. So that's what Echo Movement is all about. We also have a petition that you can go to echomovement.ca and sign to send. We're going to send it to the Ministry of Education and the Prime Minister to get meditation implemented into early childhood education.
Fabulous.
You know,
Fabulous.
You know, took me until I was in my early 40s. To learn all these things. Meditation was what the vehicle where it introduced me to all of these different things like energy, vibration, manifestation, you know, all this different stuff that they didn't teach me in school. And once I learned about that stuff, I was just like, yeah, why am I just learning this now from Google or YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't I learn this from the educational system? When we are learning how to read, write, and add and subtract, we should be learning how to meditate, doing yoga, mindfulness. That stuff is just as important, if not more, than the other stuff that they do.
Let me stop you here for a minute. So mindfulness now, there are teachers within Ontario that are now offering mindfulness within their classrooms. So it is an optional thing. Yes, it's optional curriculum. Now, is Sarah D still on here?
I'm not sure if she's still here. I know she was. I know she was on.
I'm going to see if I can bring her on. Yeah, hold on a minute here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's still here. Sarah, if you're here, throw us a heart. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Brendan.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah,
I'm just reading some of the comments here. Brendan says alcohol is a meditation. It is no different than hallucinogens. It is an open door to the psyche, spiritualness, openness, and well, that was our issue is that we do not have the grounding. Well, that wasn't in my experience, but if that was in yours, that's wonderful for you. But mine was, it didn't. In my experience with alcohol, it didn't open any doors. It didn't open any spiritual openings for me whatsoever. It kind of deterred me from anything spiritual, to be honest, in my journey anyway, right? Yeah. And we all have different journeys.
That was my journey.
And this is water, by the way.
Yeah. Cheers to water.
This is water, I swear.
Well, listen.
Hi, Mary Jo. How are you?
So great. I can't see all the people. I see Maggie. Maggie, oh, how are you? Yeah, I don't know who's watching. So anyways, is there anything else that you want to share with people before we say goodnight?
Well, I'm actually writing my book. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, tell us about your
Wayne's
book.
Echo. Yeah, it's going to be launching in the summer.
Okay.
Wayne's Echo. It's never too late is the tagline, and also it's from street gangster to meditation guru. That's the one-liner on the book. So it's my whole life story. It's my whole life story from when I was 5, from earliest I can remember. All the important stuff, that I thought was important to speak about or to talk about on my journey. From going from, like I said, from a street gangster to a meditation guru. It's all in there. It's so exciting, and to be writing this book, it's been bringing it all back. This book has been like a real journey for me to even write, because it's bringing me back into all these memories, and it's just I'm very blessed, very grateful to even be here breathing air and speaking to you on this Facebook Live right now. And be able to watch my beautiful children grow up and become beautiful adults. It's amazing. Cecil, my friend, says to love it. You better mention me. Yeah, your name is in there. Your name is in there, Cecil. I'm serious. Yeah, his name is in there. It's not Cecil Marsman, but he knows what name is in there for him. So
oh my God,
you are in the book, my brother. But I'm excited about that. That's coming up in the summertime here, and also it's just like I said, it's been a great time reflecting and going back and realizing. Sarah D is here.
Sarah D, we wanted to bring you on in a minute. Okay, are you open to coming on in about 30 seconds, Sarah D? You can tell people what you're doing.
Fasana says she better be in there too. Yeah. You'll be in there. You're in there. Don't worry.
I'll bring you both in. Just give me a second here. I had a thought for a minute. Oh, yes. 2 things, Wayne. Do you have an editor for your book?
Oh, you do editing?
No, but I know somebody I can put you in touch with.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that after for sure.
The same person does both editing and formatting. She's very good. And the second thing,
very good.
Are you having a big launch party?
Yes, we are having a big launch party. More details are to come.
Okay.
I'm doing a launch with 4 other people. The one and only Karen Carrington.
Oh, yes, Karen.
Nellie James. Yeah, Nellie James and Taylor Made Speaks. What a great group, a very diverse group. The 4 seasons, I call us, right? And it's an amazing group, the Power of 4. And we're going to be doing a launch, and more information will be coming out. It's going to be a big party. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this book. And I have to give a big shout out to Karen Carrington. She's been a humongous part in this whole process, and she's incredible. And we're excited to launch this book together. Mm-hmm.
She walked into the room, and I was standing there with you, and I went, "That's Karen Carrington." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh.
That was funny.
Yeah. So listen, I'm going to bring Sarah D on because I think she's still here.
I've never seen anybody bring 3 people on this, so let's see.
Yeah, we've done it. Sarah D, I think you can. So Sarah D, I sent you an invitation. Can you accept it to come on here? You can do it with 3 people because I have a friend who does Facebook Live with 3, 4, or 5 people.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I've sent her the invitation.
Okay.
Okay,
I know she's still on the line.
So while we're waiting,
I know she, and we do live meditations. We're doing a live meditation tonight for anybody who's watching this. We'll be doing a live meditation at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here at Echo Movement. So you want to jump on board for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for tonight's meditation. It's been a couple of days since I've done one.
Okay, so it says she wants to join us. So Sarah D, are you there?
No, she's not here yet. There's a little button there. Hey, Manny, what's up?
She says, I don't see an
Sarah says, I don't see the invite, she said, yeah.
Yeah, it's been sent. Oh.
We love you too, Fasana. Fasana said goodnight. She had to run.
Okay, just a minute here. Okay, now I'm just...
Right after she's in the book.
Oh. Can you see me?
I can see you, yep.
Okay, there we are. Okay, I don't see invite. Oh, Sarah. I've sent it. Darn. Manny.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Manny's there. Oh, I sent it, Sarah D. Okay, well, Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's having... She's doing a lot of things. Never seen.
Oh, she's very busy.
I know. She's never seen the 3. What, 3 people on a Facebook
She's never
Live?
seen 3 people on Facebook Live either.
Yes,
yeah,
it can be done.
Mm.
Yeah, it can be done because I have a friend in the States who does them 3 times a week. Oh, bummer.
I'm trying to see if I can invite her. No, I can't get her on. Yeah, you have the controls for this feed. Next time, Aunt Marsha, she said.
Oh, just a minute.
Manny says good evening, wonderful people.
Oh, you know who's coming on? Oh, it's only letting 2 people come on. Your friend Cecil wanted to come on. Oh, bummer, Wayne. She has to send invites.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Proof. Okay, well, I'm approving Wayne. It's only letting me do 2. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing. Well, we weren't even going to have 3 people. So we'll have to figure this out.
It's all good.
Okay, you know, this is
Manny's just joining us.
Manny.
Oh, for sure.
Manny, let's see if I can bring Manny on. I just want to experiment here.
We're here doing live tests here on Facebook Live.
Okay,
everybody.
so I've sent Manny one, I've sent Sarah D one, I've sent Benjamin one. Oh, Sarah D.
We're Facebook Live fishing. Any bites?
Oh, it's not letting me bring.
Sarah D sent a request.
Okay. Approve.
We're fishing for people here live on Facebook here. Ladies and gentlemen, we just talked about alcohol. I'm feeling a little buzzed, to be honest with you, after talking about alcohol. I'm feeling a wee bit buzzed, a little tipsy.
So Sarah D sent me a request, and now it says it's only allowing 2 on. Oh.
Yeah, because I think there's a different program that you have to use.
I'm gonna have to check
to have more than one person.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a Zoom room or something.
What time is it there, Wade? What time is it?
I don't even know. I can't see I don't wear a watch.
Can somebody post the time? Like, is it 9:30 yet?
What time is it out there? Okay, Cecil, what time is it, Cecil? We'll have to do the math because he's in Calgary. You gotta love Facebook when it gives the ability to touch base with everybody like this.
Oh,
it's
you know
awesome.
what time it is? I just looked on my computer. It's 9:35. 9:34. Okay.
Okay.
You know what I might do, Wade? I might next time, Aunt Marsha.
Yeah.
You know, so here's what I'm thinking. If I say goodbye to you, Wade, and I'll bring Sarah on.
Okay.
So I'm going to, Sarah.
It's been great. It's just in case I don't get to talk to you, it's been great speaking with you, my love.
Okay.
And look forward to seeing you at the next party, right? At the next 5D party.
Yes.
Sarah, could you please put in the feed the next date and time and location for the party, please, and the link to get the tickets for the next 5D TV party that's coming up this month. Please put it in the feed and see if you can get her on there, Marsha. And
yep.
Hopefully I'll see you live at 10 p.m. at Echo Movement for our meditation.
Okay, Wayne, listen, thank you. And just one thing, Sarah D, do you want to do a Facebook Live right now? I'll close this one down and then I'll invite you in the next one, okay? And then you can talk about what you do. Okay, rock and roll, Wayne. Thank you, everybody. Bye for now.
You're welcome, Marsha. Have a